And we're back after a very long break with some more Project Zomboid trailer trash. Normally I'd be leaving the base much earlier than this, but we're only going to Riverside, which these days is becoming quite a casual trip for us. We do have a storm coming in 4 days, so we're going to go see if we can get into the school in Riverside again. Now this is one spot on this road where we normally find just 1 or 2 zombies hiding on the road. Yeah, like this guy. And again, if I can see a single zombie standing on the road like that, I pretty much assume that means there's at least one off to the left, one off to the right. Which is why I'm never getting out to loot these guys. I really should push those off the road at some point. Okay, so past the factory, farm off to the left. This crossroads also tends to have at least 1 or 2 zombies around it. Yep, okay, there's one. Doing car foo in the truck with the trailer is not the easiest thing. Again, I could have just jumped out the door and shot the guy. Okay, so up this road is our forward operating base, and we're not even going to stop there for now. We'll just head straight into town. We've got, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 days until this storm rolls in, so we'll do a sweep of the area, then we'll try to get to the school and loot whatever we want. We may as well leave the trailer right here. Yeah. Our gas tank's pretty good, we don't need to stop and top it up. So we've been back and forth over this area a lot. We had a lot of killing here last time we were in the area, and that would surprised me how many zombies were here, so maybe we had a little bit of respawn. We'll drive around a bit and honk just to see if we've got any absolute stragglers still in the area. On the south side of town, we've never... Oh, hey. Back this guy up. The south side of this town, we've never fully cleared. And we definitely haven't gone house to house clearing buildings. And by the south side of town, it's more like the road to the south side of town, so we might even swing past that today. Yeah, I was going to say this was looking pretty clear. I don't like having to waste 4 shots for a single zombie. It's actually more the durability on our weapon rather than the ammunition. And again, I was going to say my guns might still last until build 42, but God knows. I'm going to see if I can drop these guys out in the road, that way I can loot them. Oh, no, I shot that one in the trees. I think one of them had a crowbar. It does make a little sense to try to kill guys in areas where it's a little bit more convenient for looting. And this area is very low populated. You know, I could absolutely walk from here back to our base on foot if necessary. It still would not be the safest thing. Yep. There's zombies behind that fence. Okay, now even jumping out, I can't see. If zombies get really close to a fence like that, for some reason, you can't shoot them. Very annoying. We got that guy without even being stationary. Oh, there's a bunch coming. Yep, okay, so south side of town. Now, we definitely had cleared this area before, but I think they've probably just slid up from further south. Pretty sure there's at least one more that I saw leave the road. As for these buildings, at some point I'll have to just like drive up to them. Well, maybe at some point we'll clear them all. A zombie. I'm driving around with one of my storage compartments open. That bothers me now that I've noticed it. Yep, that's what a fair fight looks like. Yeah, so the fact that zombies don't even spawn in these houses until we actually drive really close to it means we could technically be surrounded by like 20 zombies right now. They just haven't spawned in yet. I wasn't keeping track of how many zombie kills were at the start of the day. I guess I could go back and look at the video. There you go, behind me. Must be up to 30? Close to 30? That's certainly more than I would have expected. But normally I try to drive around with the window closed unless I'm actively firing at something. Just because these sprinters can get up to your window pretty quickly. They can come across the blind side of your car, come around and drop on you. Okay, so here, I don't think we've ever driven this road. Yeah, if we had, we'd have probably pushed these cars out of the way. Although there were those cars on the way here, that ambulance that we hadn't pushed out of the way, but generally I've been doing a better job of clearing the roads, just because were we to be okay, zombie. Were we to be driving this road in the dark or the fog or the rain or something like that, yeah, I'm still going to go slower, but you want to make things easy for yourself where possible, and part of that means don't drive straight into a car. Yeah, that's one wreck that we'll never crash into. Again, I could get out and check them, see if there's any cigarettes in the glove box, that sort of thing. Problem is, as soon as I've done that one little bit of shooting, there will be zombies heading in this direction, and they just can move really, really, really slowly through trees, so it can take them hours to wander in this direction. Or they might just never get here. I would like to see more traffic jams in Zomboid. Like, it does seem to make sense that, you know, if there's a crash on a road, well then, yeah, cars just back up behind it. People get out and walk. Something else I think the game should have in its later stages is fallen trees. Like, if every so often we were driving, one of these trees had just come down the road and you've actually got to get out and take it out with an axe or drag it off, that would be really cool. Okay, I might actually pop this thing. I hate getting out of my car. Do this quick. Okay, good, no fumbling from me. Yeah, let's just back up a bit, and I'm still going to stay in the car. And let's see what shows up. Like, a siren like that is basically like you're shouting repeatedly, so zombies come in your direction, they get bored, they stop, then they hear you again, so it's much better than just shouting or honking or gunfiring. Like, it really draws things quite effectively, even through dense woodlands. And even if we're over here shooting, since it's repeatedly doing its thing, things will probably go to it and not us. Yeah, so like those guys were coming in now. Oh, there's actually more here than I even expected. Jam. Yeah, so we've definitely never driven on this road before. Or else it would have been littered with corpses, if only from us, you know, running over some of them. Although I guess most of these zombies weren't on the road, they were hiding in the woods, and it seems mostly to the north of here. So I think this is the crowd that's been slowly pushing up into the south side of Riverside. Yeah, so every time we've been clearing the streets, another dozen, 2 dozen zombies just eventually make their way to this dark forest right in the town. Yeah, it's already past 6, so it will be dark in, I don't know, an hour and a half. There's plenty of bodies here to loot, but yeah, I'm not going to do it while we've made a ridiculous amount of noise here today. I could drag this thing with me. I'll just leave it there. Eventually the siren will turn off. these guys weren't even that far away, but they did not make their way over to the noise. Zombies can be pretty stupid at times. And again, I'm not seeing many come from south this road. They do all seem to be north. Now I think this will link up to that intersection. Yeah, okay, so this is also why we've been, every time we come to Riverside we found like a couple of zombies here, because it was attached to that road and that forest that we'd never swept or cleared. I think I'm going to go back the other way we came, even though it's going to be a huge loop where it could have just gone up that road. But it's 7, so again we've got an hour or so before it gets really dark. We'll run over anyone we see or shoot them, and yeah, just try to clear the road a little bit more. Everyone we take out here, hey zombie, nice. Oh, nice ambush, guys. That's why I don't kill a zombie then quickly jump out of the car to see what they've got. Those two guys were totally within striking distance. Go behind him. Again, the most efficient way to do this would be to just jump out of the car, spin in place, and start shooting things. But they're just a little too close. Like, I could do that if I had to. If it was even tighter, then ironically they'd be even closer, but then I wouldn't be able to wheel the truck about as I am. I don't know if I've got maybe one M16 left at home that's in moderate condition, or maybe this is the last one. It's been a while. I'll have to do an inventory when I get back. Okay, I see that guy from the trees. Okay, so this area isn't entirely clear. Still got a couple hiding. Oh, I didn't see that till I was almost on top of it. Yeah, we're getting a bit hungry too. Hey! Was it 2? Yes, 2. You see, when you look away from the zombie, if it disappears, it's still alive. There's been 2 hiding right there. I see another one out in the trees there. Normally my policy is to kill them if I find them, though one's that far off. I'm certainly not going out after him. I don't even know if this is the guy I was looking at. Okay, so we must have killed at least 60 zombies today. Did that guy just run across the road and just leave me? There's definitely another zombie out here. I think he just buggered off. I don't know if he went and got his friends or if it was 3 entirely different zombies. Okay, so bouncing around these bodies a bit too. Yeah, let's try to not bite on that in case we get some bizarre flip. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, so it is getting well dark by this point. Let's zoom around back to our base. So we'll stay at our forward operating base tonight. And tomorrow we'll do a very quick sweep of the town in the morning, then we might look at the school. We can leave the trailer here. So the last zombie we saw up this area of town was literally a year ago, like a long, long time ago, except one's in actual buildings. Yeah, good. Close that. They've been bothering me all day. I don't know if we have any food left at our base here, so we'll take some of this in. Now, this should be entirely secure, but we're always going to have a look around and double check anyway. Still got a huge pile of wood we haven't done anything with. It's not like we need more wood back at our base either. I think I'm up to like 3 trailer loads. Okay, not exactly home sweet home. And we still haven't got around to decorating this place. That's something we can definitely do. It's on our to-do list of things to do before we get bored and stop playing. Okay. I mean, I'd have heard a zombie if there was one here, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be cautious. Always paranoid. Yes, a zombie should not be able to spawn up here, but bugs happen. Okay, we do have some emergency supplies here, but we'll nosh on our potatoes. Okay, it's 10:30. Chloe can't go to sleep before 11 or so, maybe 12, or else she'll wake up too early. Let's check on the storm. Thunderstorm, 4 days, yep. Hey, snow. I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've seen snow this year, so that will be our 3rd snow in this game. That's awesome. I was kind of hoping this would happen at base, but I figured it, yeah, any day now, it certainly could have happened. That's definitely a milestone. I think before this run I'd never survived to a 2nd winter. This is now our 3rd. Okay everybody, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I've got a bunch more of these that I really should get through. I'll catch you then.